Okay. What's up, everyone? It's Miles here with one of our amazing clients, Charlie. How are you, brother?
What's going on? I'm doing great, Miles. What's going on, man? Good to
I'm
see you.
great, brother. Super excited to have you here, man. I'm super thankful that you actually take the time to talk with everyone listening here. So I just thought for everyone being on that page, being on that thank you page, or seeing that interview somehow, I thought it's going to be exciting to hear from an actual client from us, an awesome client from us, to hear some feedback going through the program, having awesome results. So again, thanks for being here, brother. And
Appreciate it.
tell us a little bit about yourself and business, brother.
Yeah, man. So a little background about me. I'm actually a CPA. Was working as a CPA in public accounting for 10 plus years. Just kind of fell out of love with that, doing the tax work day after day, and left my job, and currently am helping accountants and bookkeepers to put systems and processes in place so that they can scale their business and spend less time working in the business. So that's what I coach on.
Nice. So for me, it is incredible seeing your progress. Like when I met you back like a couple months ago, to the place where you're at right now with your business is to me freaking incredible. So I'm really curious here. How has your business evolved at all when you started working with influence and impact coaching?
So I can't really understate this enough, Ben. But I was looking for somebody. I knew I was lacking some serious self-confidence, and I had a lot of self-doubt and mindset issues going on. And working closely with Miles, that really he couldn't have done a better job with helping me get clarity and in terms of what exactly to do to improve that mindset. Now I'm confident. I'm doing Facebook trainings and video trainings with a 700 person Facebook community. I would have never thought I'd be doing something like that, man. So just the confidence to get on sales calls and convey my offers. It's just been incredible, Miles. I can't say enough about it.
I love it, brother. I love it, brother. So I remember back when we actually started working together, I was actually impressed by what you had in place on LinkedIn and like the systems you were using. But going through the program, going through the process, you kind of switched from like LinkedIn to Facebook. Tell us a little bit about kind of like how many kind of like strategy sessions or calls you had kind of like when we started out to how many calls you book right now, because I know those are exciting numbers.
Yeah, so definitely was using LinkedIn. I'm still using LinkedIn, generating about three or four strategy sessions a week, maybe using and also doing some calling, which I never really enjoyed, just picking up the phone and dialing. And I talked to Miles about starting to switch over to Facebook, and we worked together on that. And man, I'm booking consistently between my group and using Facebook outreach. I mean, 8 to 12 or more strategy sessions each and every week consistently.
That's
So
awesome.
it's just been incredible growth in the client acquisition area.
I absolutely love to hear that, man. And like, this is probably going to be like a tough question. If you don't want you don't need to answer it. But I kind of know that when you enrolled and kind of like meeting you, like especially like that mindset stuff that you were mentioning, like that transformation you went through is huge. Like the confidence that you have right now is incredible. So I remember kind of like you struggling to come up with the resources to enroll into the program, and kind of like being at a point where you are right now. How much more relieving is it kind of like having a consistent incoming cash flow, kind of running a business or sustainable business? How does that feel, brother?
Yeah, I mean, I remember Miles on the sales consult, the sales call that we had together, the strategy session. I was nervous as hell about making this decision. I was in a bad place financially. I had, I even had my wallet like under my bed because I didn't want to. I was like, I'm not doing it, man. I'm not committing to this. So I had to, had a conversation. We talked it through. I knew in my heart that this was a good investment, and yeah, I mean, and the place, the place that I made the investment, obviously, in the place that I am now, having that consistent 6, 7K a month. And I know this is going to keep going up as my as my skills are continuing to grow, thanks to Miles, it's just been an incredible trajectory here.
I absolutely love that. Like, especially like, how long have you been into business, brother?
It's been less than a year full time, man. I started full time in November. So
That's awesome, man. That's incredible. Now, mentioning that you had like your wallet under your bed. So how did you feel after enrolling, making the commitment? Kind of like, was it scary? Was it exciting? Were you nervous? How did you feel?
I think it was a mix of all three, but hell yeah, I was nervous, man. I was nervous as shit. And
I feel
yeah. But some of the nerves went away. I knew with the position that I was in, I was going to put in the work necessary and put in that effort to make sure that I achieved what I needed to. So
100%. You absolutely did that 100%. Now, in the industry there are tons of courses, programs, coaches, and whatever else. Like everyone pretends to be awesome. Now, kind of like, have you worked with other coaches before? Have you bought courses? Have you bought other programs? And what do you feel like, if so, what do you feel like makes us influence and impact coaching different from all the other courses, programs out there?
Yeah, absolutely. So, in terms of courses, I've bought many, invested in many courses, and hardly any of them really panned out for me. But the fact that Miles is literally taking your hand through this and walking with you every step of the way, and going through these modules with you, making sure that you're on pace and keeping you accountable. I mean, that's everything. Accountability is everything, to make sure that you're on that consistent roadmap and that you're following that action plan to get to those results. Just can't say enough about that.
It was the absolute best thing, taking you by hand, because like someone like you who puts in the work, who takes the action and follows instruction, it's just like, you will get to your goal, like no matter what. So it was awesome, man. It was absolutely awesome, brother. Now let's pretend you would have never worked with us, or let's say you wouldn't have like your wallet would have stayed under your bed and you wouldn't have made the commitment. Where would you be right now with your business, brother?
I'm 100% confident I would be back at a desk somewhere at a job that I wouldn't enjoy. It's sad. It's like sad for me to even think about. It makes me a little emotional.
So we don't need to talk about that, brother. We don't need to talk about that. So kind of like the last question here, kind of what would you say to someone watching this interview right now, might be in a similar situation, kind of like scared making a commitment, like not having any money available right now to move forward? What kind of like would you recommend or say to someone in that situation or in a similar situation than you were?
Right. So, I know obviously when the money's tight, because I've been there, it's a tough situation and it's a difficult decision to make, but I don't regret for 1 second making the investment to work with Miles. It was the best decision, I've really made for my business. So if you're on the fence about this whatsoever, just make the leap and just do it.
I love it, brother. I absolutely love it. Man, thank you so much for taking the time, sharing your insights, sharing your background, sharing what's happening. It's super exciting. I'm wishing you all the best in future.
Yeah. I appreciate you, Miles. I appreciate you, man.
I love that, brother. And go change the world, brother. We got this. Sweet. Talk soon, bro.
See ya.